Hey guys, long time no see. I should have been making videos on this all along, but there's a free to play game called Dragon Heir, and it's very addicting. I've been playing the hell out of it the last couple weeks. Um, I just want to show you. I did spend, I think, $2 in this game. There was something that we had some kind of event right here where you could pick epic hero for 99 cents, and the one I picked was Vorash. And I also did $1 to get these, whatever these are. I have no idea even what they're for. I had bought those for 99 cents. I should have bought this thing, is what I should have done, because I really need food. Because every time you go in a dungeon, like I just beat level 5 on here, but you see I'm out of food already. What's kind of cool here is you can look here and look at the lineups and see, okay, like show me non-legendary heroes. And so like it'll show you, and as you can see, a lot of people are pretty much using the same lineups. Hexandra here, a free hero you get to start the game with, a very good healer. Your main character, of course, who can switch between fire, ice, or lightning, who's probably one of the best damage dealers in the game. Fire, of course, is the most damage. The other chest I got was from a quest, and you're able to pick a hero, and I picked Sigrid. Of course, this is not my character. I'm just showing you this lineup here. But I picked Sigrid, who is probably most people think is the best rare in the game, and probably like a legendary in disguise. I don't have this guy. I was hoping to either have Garius or this guy right here, Furboth, but I don't have either one of them. But I do have Horus, and I don't think I have Megan yet, but you can see pretty much everybody is using Megan in here. There's a couple people that have not. And I just beat this on, I was wondering, and see a lot of people are using this character too, Anna, who I don't have either. But what's cool about this thing is you can actually go to download and like view their, you can see like how they set up, and like this I believe is wrong. Like Sigrid right here is your main damage dealer in this group, pretty much the only damage dealer. I mean Megan does a little bit, but Sigrid should be over here in my opinion. And the reason for this is this orb right here attacked the person with the lowest hit HP. But what is going to happen is this Sigrid right here is only going to attack this orb right here. He's not going to attack the boss. So you want him over here so he's attacking the boss. See what I mean? Like, he's only attacking that orb there. But, one thing I was going to show you was the information here. And this first one deals poison damage to the lowest hit HP. And then this one, current enemy inflicts defense penalty 2. So they're recommending you bring someone with attack penalty, defense up, damage reduction, hit point recovery, or debuff immunity to this fight. And this is just the damage chart. I wish it could show my lineup. Because I just beat it, so it should show me in here, I would think. I don't really like that positioning either. And again, this is bad right here, because like I said, Sigrid only attacks this orb, and you want Sigrid over here, so Sigrid is attacking the boss, and then when someone does a debuff, he's gonna do an AOE and hit those other two orbs anyway. But I'll have to wait till I get some more stamina so I can kind of show you my positioning. Not that I'm an expert or nothing, but I've watched a couple videos. But I just want to show you the guys I have and the gear and stuff. My main character here, who's level 90. Horus, who I wanted to replace, like I said, with either Farbath or what's his name? Garius, I think. This was the epic hero I chose, and I just got this little crown thing, which gives a defense penalty 1. And when I did that last boss fight, I used this guy, and I should have changed the artifacts around.
Wine, crowds.
Let's see if I can lower the. See if I can lower the volume. You might be able to hear my neighbor who's blasting music. But Sigrid is amazing, and I leveled this thing up, this hunter's quiver, to high level. I don't know if that was dumb or not. I should probably try to level up this thing. And see, I don't have enough to get it that high.
Death. It is the beacon.
Wine, crowds.
Hexandra. And then I got these guys, like I got Fizz, who sometimes I'll use him in the fire domain just to cleanse some of the debuffs. But this was the guy, instead of Vorash, I used this guy, Ladalus. And the way I had my positioning, let me see if I can go in here real quick. I had Legolas over here in the corner. I had Sigurd here. I had Hexandra right here. And my main hero right there, I think. But my core team is my main character, Horus, Vorash, and see when Vorash does this, he's got 100% chance because I got him scrolled. He's got buff prohibition. So anytime the enemy, and that's the whole board, and anytime the enemy has a debuff on him, Sigrid,
I detest them all.
and I got her scrolled, so she's 100% chance. She does poison into an enemy and all enemies inflicted with debuffs. So she turns into from a single target damage into an AoE damage. And not only that, but she also brings accuracy. When an enemy dies, she gains 25% ultimate energy. She can also bring healing prohibition. But the main thing is this attack penalty 2. So you're decreasing the boss's attack 50%. Now Horus isn't the great. I'd rather have defense instead of hit points, but I don't got him scrolled all the way, but I do have a couple points in for his shield just to help him stay alive. He does also have attack penalty 2, but it's only 75% chance. And he does have some damage reduction and some hit recovery, which makes him a pretty good tank. When you're in the Frost spec, you get defense up, you get inflict a speed penalty, and give your shields. And you can just hit switch element and go like the fire, and then you have 20% attack up for 15 seconds. You do more damage. And then the lightning one, you get attack speed up. You can blind and you can stun. But these 5 is my core right here. My main tank, my main healer. The only time I'm going to change him is if I get Darius or Furbath would be an upgrade from him. My main character is not changing, and my healer is probably not going to change. At some point I might get another main healer, maybe Catherine or something like that. But Sigurd's probably not going to change, so he's that good. So the one that's probably I'm going to switch out is probably Vorash. And like, for example, when I just did, and I should have recorded the fight because you're not going to believe that I did it. I did have 2 deaths, so it wasn't a perfect run, but I had this guy in here, Leaderless. And I don't have the best gear on him. He's not in all epic gear or nothing. He's got 2, I guess this is rare, and 2 epics. But he brings attack in dungeons, which this is a dungeon. A little attack penalty. So it's not the big attack penalty 2 of 50%, but it's still 25. And it's only a 50% chance. But he can reduce the 20% of the ultimate energy of the boss, which is amazing. Also, healing prohibition, which of course is a debuff, which also activates Sigurd's AoE. This guy, like I said, I use him for the flame domain. This one I wish I would not have leveled up. I was looking for another AoE DPS for Goblin, and I'm not really sold on her. This one, I regret leveling her up as well. Her damage is kind of lacking, plus she's a melee, and this game is not kind to melee often. But when I do Goblin, basically with the team I would run is I would have her in fire spec. I leave him on the bench sometimes. Sometimes I'll take him with me just to group up the mobs. But sometimes I sub him out and I'll bring her in just for a little more damage. But I think keeping this one as fire and leaving horse as a tank is fine. I bring Vorash, I bring Sigrid, and I leave the healer on the bench and I bring Leaderless. So when I do Goblin, which is you need to do for experience potions, you get these right here. And if I wanted to, I could level him up to 84, but I don't know if I really need to right now. This one, I don't have 3 of these things yet. But I do have all her skills upgraded. Well, I don't have the 4th one and that one. But I have healing, a little bit of healing. And this one has a 100% chance of removing 1 debuff. and does a shield. But this one is really nice to have on your team where you're increasing the defense by 60%. Plus, the captain aura is all allies defense by 24% in all battles. But Hexander is just so good that I really haven't needed this off healer much. If I do need a little extra healing, I will just switch her to Frost. And, I'll get the defense up right here, and I'll get the shielding, which does a pretty good shield. It's not massive. It might be, I'm not even sure what it is. I hate to even guess, but at least 5,000 on pretty much all your allies. But yeah, this is pretty much my core team, and I hate to be copycatting everyone else, but at the same time, you need certain heroes to do certain content. And like I said, your main character, Horus, you get free day 3 just from logging in. Hexandra you get for free. So these 3 I would say are for a free-to-play player would be your core 3, no matter what. I just happened to see that everyone was loving Sigrid and was OP and like a legendary in disguise, and so like I said, I picked up Sigrid from the free chest that you get to pick a hero, and like I said, Borash I got from paying 99 cents where you get to pick a hero.
In that precious instant, exile.
But I just wanted to go through some of the other ones I have.
Through it all, I just want
This guy's a tank. I had him tanking in Goblin a little bit. That's why he's leveled up a couple levels. This one, I was going to use to replace her in Goblin and not use a tank and just use her. And she does poison. She also can hit multiple targets and has a little spinning attack. So I thought she might be good to help boost Sigurd's damage. This guy, I was using him, I leveled him up early on, and then I used in the first 6 days you could respec heroes back to level 1 and get all their XP potions back. So that's what I did. I think he's more of like a PvP character. He does have attack penalty 2, which is nice, that he unlocks at 2-star. And he does have shields for allies that's based on defense. And this one is also based on defense. So, I mean, some tanks you have where it's based on attack, which is kind of quirky because you're not really building attack on tanks. But he can last a long time. He pretty much gets invincibility. And then he'll res back up. But like I said, I think he's more of a PvP guy. This guy has a good aura and increases resistance. This guy is, I've heard, is amazing DPS. He has this crit that can stack up to like 20 times. And he also gains 20% crit here. So he's pretty much like, would be like 100% crit. This one I just picked up, and this one looks really good. I don't really know anything about her, but ignoring 20% of the target's defense is massive. Inflicts frost. So, you know, if you pair her with someone like Usha, she might be really good. This one is more like a PvP guy.
Even the best warriors need rest.
I don't know much about this one. This one, I don't know. I got it. I can't remember if it was free or I think I might have had maybe. I don't know. I've spent under $5 in this game, but this hero might have been like $1 or something too. I can't remember, or it might have been if you spend some money, you get her for free or something. But I got her. There was some kind of event. I can't remember what the event was, or but there was some kind of thing going on that had her in it. So that's how I got her. If I did pay any money, it was no more than like $1 or $2.
Delude yourself into thinking we are enemies.
If the tribe
This-
contradicts my beliefs, then
I don't really know anything about rally, so I'm not really going to comment on the rally heroes. But this guy looks really good to me, and 50% resistance, that's huge. But for each buff on the hero, the hero gains extra 15% accuracy and 15% defense up. This can stack up to 10 times. So to me, like, his defense would be crazy high, and his accuracy be crazy high. So he could even be like a tank. I kind of wish this was instead of accuracy penalty, it would have been like
Wine, crowds, and
the attack penalty,
I detest them all.
because with all that extra defense, if he could get a minus 50% attack penalty, I think that would just be too strong, probably.
Defending me is fine, but defending the boss, better
It's another epic hero. I think he's pretty good. I just don't know that much about him. Just this guy I did have. He was one of the starting characters, and I respected him back to level 1 when I did the same thing for this guy.
the spirit of the stag dwells among us.
So if I have any regrets, it's probably leveling this guy up and leveling this one up, and maybe I might even regret leveling this one up. But I kind of like the idea of her because, like I said, she gives defense, she can give shields, she can dispel one buff, although it's only one and not multiple, but it's 100% chance. And she also can do the defense up 2, which increases defense by 60%. And it's a huge area, so it can hit multiple people and sometimes even the whole team. But yeah, I just don't know that much about the other heroes. I was hoping to get, there's an epic called Rava who's kind of similar maybe to this guy, but is better, and he can apply frost. And there's a guy named Usha who is amazing, although he's melee, that thrives on frost.
Tell me, are you alive?
This one is probably one of the heroes I need to level up. She can dispel defense penalty 1. Can dispel 1 defense penalty from them. She can increase your ultimate energy if her shield lands on you. And she gives defense up and recovery over time. So it's kind of like a hot. But she also decreases the damage that's coming out.
Slackers only deserve
This guy looks like he's good like in arena.
flimsy kindness only causes trouble.
This guy looks okay, but again, this is accuracy penalty 2, which we kind of wish it was the other one.
One day.
Get a discount on the price.
Sometimes.
None can.
Well.
Perhaps you are to the glory of the Crescent Island.
Good day, my friend.
This Bardell is the radiant son of his cult.
These guys are pretty tough. I mean, they got
Own your skills to forge.
hit points and defense, but I don't think they're as good as Horus.
What elven fighters will
Hey, don't look at me like that.
even in a cave of corpses.
So these are kind of like my options I have to choose from.
You like my flank?
Milady dislikes those.
I had thought about leveling up this guy, but I was worried that because he takes 3 attacks, he might be a little too slow. And he has a large timer, kind of. Maybe not that large, and you can reduce it, I guess, 2 seconds. But instead of doing 1 stack of poison, he increases it to 2, and it's a AOE. And another poison thing, and it's also a AOE, but it's not a full board. Another hero I have thought about leveling up is this one, who everyone says, even though she's a common, she's a really good healer. So if you need like another healer, this one could be an option for a lot of people. But as you can see, I do not have very many. I just started this season, so I didn't play last season, and I actually just started a couple weeks ago, so I was even late to season 2. I started sometime after Christmas. But as you can see, I only have 2 legendaries. Dane, I think, is pretty good support, who actually can do quite a bit of damage as well. Only attack penalty 1 though. This guy is one of the tanks that I want. Fur Bath. He provides defense. He also can dispel buffs, and he can also heal. So he's a really good tank. Like I said, I don't know a lot about most of these champions. This is the other champion that everybody loves. I was thinking he was a rare, but he's also an epic as well. But it's because of his this one he gets defense in all battles, and then when taking damage, the hero has a 50% chance to gain 1 stack of defense up permanently. The status is undispellable, can stack up to 20 times. So 20 times 2 is 40. So that's 40% defense plus the 24%. So that's 64% defense buff. And not only that, what makes this guy ridiculous is heals all allies by 600% defense. So he's already going to have a crazy defense number. And then his heal is full board. So I've seen people take going to boss fights and they don't even bring a healer because this guy could just heal full board. I think this guy's pretty good too.
Many secrets are concealed.
He can spell a debuff. He can also do recovery over time. He can also shield. He also brings that HP in all battles. This is the one that I was saying could be an upgrade for Hexandra. Anytime it's overheal, you gain a shield. Also gets defense up 2. And grants some debuff immunity. But I think the reason you can't bring her in some battles is because of this debuff immunity. Hexandra doesn't do any buff, so that's why I think a lot of people use her instead. This guy, I think, can do a lot of
Check out the new collection at the library.
Frost. Like I said, I don't know that much about a lot of these guys. This was the one I wanted, Rava.
Lots of folk could do
If I'm going Frost, he can. He's like an enabler. He can get the Frost stacks going, and pair with the rare Usha, who is. I don't even have her yet, but she's down here somewhere. This one.
I shall protect the capital.
Like I said, the only drawback is she's melee. So every second basic attack when the enemy is under frost deals double damage. And then her ultimate is like a AoE. So she can dish out a lot of damage if paired with Frost Enabler like Rava here. I've seen a lot of people having this guy. Attack speed. A little bit of healing. Reduces recharge speed 30%. So I guess that is probably why a lot of people use this guy, is for this recharge speed penalty and maybe just a little bit of healing, and his and his passive here. Now to the rares. This is the All-Star here.
Wine, crowds, and
She gives accuracy 30% on all battles. When an enemy dies, when an enemy inflicted with a debuff dies, the hero gains 25% ultimate energy. So, like in Goblin, she can kill an enemy with a debuff, and then next thing you know, her ultimate's ready to go again. She's got another AOE ready to go. Can do the healing prohibition and also the attack penalty 2, which reduces the attack by 50%, which works great against bosses. That means they're not hitting as hard.
Is all that
You don't got to heal as much. And one thing, her heal scales off of attack and enlightenment. Which is good to know. This guy, like I said, he brings this aura here. He also has a debuff, which helps Sigrid, although it's only an attack penalty 1. He can also reduce their ultimate energy 20%, and provides this a healing debuff. So that's why I've leveled this guy. These two are very good supports, and I see a lot of people leveling them. I don't have either one right now. Irina grants shields. She can do a little damage that can ping off multiple enemies, and she also has attack penalty 2, which reduces the attack by 50%, and can also dispel a debuff. So she's got a lot of things. She's got shielding, she can dispel, she's got attack penalty 2, and she can also do a little bit of damage. So that's what makes her good. Anna
outside the forest like?
can do a little shielding and healing, hit recovery, a little hot recovery over time. And it's a full board. So like a poison boss or something that's poisoning your whole team, this little hot and this little recovery over time might be enough to keep up with some of the poison stacks. This one I already talked about, why she's so good. She does double damage on her second basic attack, gives herself attack speed, and has an AoE, so she can hit multiple enemies for double damage when they're under frost. This one I do have, and this one I've seen also a lot of people using and leveling up. Megan, when casting a skill on an ally, dispels 1 defense penalty from them. So if the boss gives defense penalty, she can dispel that from one ally. She can do a little bit of healing. And also recharges their ultimate energy 25%. She also can give defense up and recovery over time to allies. So she's also a good support. That is a rare. This one I've already talked about. The reason I have him is like I'm mainly poison and fire, and so when I go into the fire domain, it could really kick my butt because the boss is dealing 60% or more damage against my heroes because they're the wrong affinity or spec. So this guy can eat the debuffs. He can dispel one born debuff and gain defense, and also can transfer all allies debuffs to the hero and grant healing. So that's why I've leveled up Fizz, not all the way, but and like I said, the only common I would even consider really was probably her as an off healer, just because she's a really good healer. Yesterday was like the first day that I started getting epic gear, and I've managed to get quite a bit of gear just in a very short period of time. This one people say is really good because, and I need more essence to get this percentage higher. But to give defense penalty 1 is very good because you're able to do more damage to the boss. One thing, like, you can sell like this to like a vendor. Like this bracelet right here is like 150,000 gold or something. I don't even know if I need it in a quest. But if somebody is like doesn't have any epic gear, what I did, and I hadn't seen this in and I seen nobody talking about it, but this guy right here sold me like 5 or 6 pieces of epic gear. So I don't know if it's just random or what, but this is the rare gear right here. So really, if you wanted to, you could buy 5 chests and 5 hands of the rare, but I actually got some epic gear from him. But I've been checking back the last couple of days, and I have not seen him selling any. But I don't know if I need, and I've already sold some stuff already, but I don't even know if I need this. But if I want to, I could sell it for 150,000. So if you need some gold, you could sell back some of the quest items. And a lot of times it will say like, hey, this is valuable, you can be sold to a merchant or something like that. So it basically is telling you, hey, sell this to a merchant. But I just have not sold this one yet because just in case I need it for a quest that I haven't done yet. What makes this game so addicting is there's so many different things to click on. Like, you can every day you get this, so you get a free, at least one free summons Helio. I've done quite a bit of training, and my main problem is I just run out of stamina, and I basically buy four of the basic foods every day. So I that's probably a bad bad thing to do. The first one I think cost like 50 of the little red essence, these things. And then the second time you do it is 100, the third time is 100, and the fourth time is 200. So buying that fourth one every day is really bad, but I've been doing it just because. But I've cleared this, I've cleared cleared these. I still got to beat this boss. I've done the link, I've done the community thing. I haven't been playing this game that long. I mean, I've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days, less than 2 weeks. Like I said, this one probably would have been the thing to get, just because you get this food here. If you want to spend a couple bucks. And what I like about this game is it's not, I mean, yeah, it's pay to win, but you can use a lot of rare heroes that do a lot better than even the legendaries. And even if you get a legendary hero, you still got to book them.
I am the very daughter of the forest. Don't you play those superficial tricks.
You know, I mean, I got 3 things here I could use to upgrade a skill or something, but it's a lot easier to,
I'm tired of this.
you know, upgrade skills on these. See, I got 15 of these, whereas I only got like 3 of the legendary ones. And then I've been trying to do all the daily quests. I've been trying to do the weekly quests, and getting this up as high as possible. You could skip a day by just spending a little bit. See, I don't have that many. I only have 800. If it was like this one is the next one, I might do it just because this is like worth more than 200 easily. But this is pretty much where I'm at. I still got to do Goblin Lair 6 times, and I've got to do Grave of Curse or Grave of Venom 5 times, and I just barely squeaked by on my first run earlier today. It says I've done 1 out of 5. But after these 2 things are done, I'll get 100 Journey XP, and yeah, then I'll be 30, and I'll get some more of these. I'll get another dice, get another food. And I'm still a long, long ways from 50. But yeah, I've only done stage 3 here, Frost Domain. I haven't even done those. I finally got past stage 3. That was difficult. This is the only one I've really done. I've done 4 on the other ones, I think. No, 3 on that one. And this one just opened up for me today, so I've only done the first level on that one. But this quest right here is a beast. Since it doesn't take any... maybe I'll show you guys how difficult it is. But one thing I try to do, if I need something to do, I'll try to find someone I can challenge. And like he's level 70, but I've already challenged him. But maybe he'll let me do it again. But I got all kinds of food and stuff I've been making. This fight just goes by so fast. I should have waited for his AoE. Kind of funny, this is actually the best I've done on this one. Normally someone dies like in the first 5 seconds. Well, there goes Sigurd. Hexandra, hang on, Hexandra! Heal! Now I got the tank, 1 healer, and 1 DPS left, and no enemies dead. 2 of them hadn't even been touched yet. Yeah, that quest is just like a beast. And see, I got this little symbol here that means that like I can't do the next quest yet because I'm not journey level 30. So I'm hoping after I do these 2 and this, that I wish it would show me like how close I am, because I know I'm really close to 30. And then here's like the summons, where you can do the regular summons, and it says here like you have a 20% chance to get a rare and a 3% chance to get an epic. So I mean the epics are still really hard to get. It says you'll be guaranteed a rare hero on your 5th attempt if you fail to summon a rare hero in a row. You'll be guaranteed an epic hero on your 35th attempt if you fail to summon an epic hero in a row. And then you can see I've summoned 21 legendary things, but I've only got 2, and actually I think that is actually a high percentage. You're only supposed to get 1 every 35th. So a lot of times with these I'll just wait until I get 5, that way I'll at least get 1 rare. Because it says on your 5th attempt you'll at least get 1 rare. Let me see what else. I've gone over my backpack a little bit. one thing I was doing that I wish I wouldn't have done is you can level it up just a couple things just to see kind of what it is, what it's going to be. Like I can level it up like just a couple, just like maybe to 4 to see what this affix is going to be, and then if it's something good, then you can, you know, keep leveling up. But I mean, if it's something bad, it's probably not worth doing. Some of the ones that I thought were pretty good was like, let me see if I can find one. Like this one, and maybe this is a mistake. Maybe I should have kept this one on Sigrid. Is see, this has a 40% bonus attack percentage. In this one little thing of gloves. So I hadn't really looked at the gear that closely. This one I know, like the hit points is 40%, which I thought was pretty massive. And like here, these are like 2-piece sets. So I've been using like 2 different sets to kind of get the maximum out of the bonuses here. Because just by having these 2-piece, I get attack 15, crit rate 10%. But the reason I have this on the tank is because this hit points, 40% hit points, I think is huge. And maybe I don't have the best gear on her. I mean, maybe I should have swapped over the glove that gives 40% attack. I don't know. I was kind of waiting until I get some legendary ones to really take a deeper dive into it. But I joined this alliance, and I'm already almost level 3. Here's me. I'm like one of the top contributors, and I'm like a free-to-play person. And the alliance shop, I got 300 points. I have been using those to buy these dice, but they're sold out right now. I bought my first epic yesterday, which was the one that does the defense. I pretty much bought almost all the rares that I want, and I still got 100 points. So I actually could buy these 2 if I wanted to, but I got some arena points so I could buy one of these. I was kind of waiting to get 300 so I could use it on this, but I could buy something else if I need to. We already went to the Alliance one. I have no idea what these do. Oh, you can buy 5 of these for 700 of these. And I was not involved in season 1, so I don't know anything about that. But when you do I've been doing these 2 bosses, and for this one, like I was ranked 6 in our guild, and this one I was pretty bad, 16th. We'll get another 300, just win a couple more gladiator battles. Oh, here's my thing. So I'm actually quite a ways away, so I'm really not that close. But just to show you a gladiator battle, I could go over here. I'm not very good. And I'm probably going to get my butt kicked. But these are the ores we got going on. And normally I'm fire spec, so I'm frost right now. So I don't know if that's going to help us or hurt us. It's probably going to hurt us. Oh my gosh, look how low Sigurd is back there. His Sigurd and his hero are so damn low. Give me an AoE, Sigurd. See how Sigurd just did a single target? That was bad.
Worry not. I am here.
Looks like we squeaked that one out just barely. I don't think we can beat anyone else, but we could try. This one's probably going to kick in my butt. And like I said, I should probably be going fire to try to take out one enemy quickly. So they got Garius up there taking a bazillion hits. Garius or Darius or whatever the hell his name is.
Icebound world.
Might do one more. But like I said, I'm not expecting to win this one. And having this guy on one of my guys is not good. He's about dead.
Icebound world. Try to hurt me. Come on. Let's have some. Icebound world.
Worry not.
Got lucky on that one. See, I still got some tickets left, but I don't think I'm going to win anymore. I wanted to show you something. I can't remember what I was. But this one I just beat level 20 of Faye, and then after that I got my ass kicked. But I just want to show you the the positioning. So this is the positioning that I would use and to tackle that Fae boss. And you're supposed to have around 150 resistance, and as you can see, I got less than that. I did use the thing that gives you This one right here that gives you accuracy and resistance 20. So that's the one I actually used. And this guy's under leveled, but and then Hexandra actually has not very good resistance either. She does have a lot of health though. She has almost 40,000 health compared to this guy, which is barely 30. But the way this is like the poison boss right here. Let's imagine, and these guys, my damage dealers, only will have like 1 or 2 stacks of poison. This guy will probably have like 6 or 7. Some of these will get resisted, but basically the poison should only be affecting these 2 heroes. I mean, this guy's going to get hit too, but he doesn't have very good resistance either. I did try to level up this troll thing just to get a little bit more. And he's got a crazy amount. I mean, he's got over 50,000 health. So he's got a lot of health. I'm probably going to get my butt kicked here, but I'm going to sub in this guy, and I should probably change that thing since we're not fighting a boss, but and I probably should change my positioning around to have a chance of winning this, but I just wanted to keep it here just so I could show the positioning for the Fey boss that I actually just beat. And actually everyone died except for the tank and the healer. So actually at the end, I just had 2 people alive.
I heard the summons.
Yeah, these little guys that jump in the back line, that's not good.
Icebound world.
Probably going to kill my traveler.
I am here.
I'll speed it up.
Listen.
Everything is
But these guys in the back, the first time I did it, basically these guys, I killed these 2, but then these 3 basically killed me.
I am here.
Oh, cool! That taunt got that guy off of. We might have. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say we might actually have a chance, but I mean that was just a whooping. That was just a whooping. Let's see, what else can I show you? I could do a goblin run, but I don't think I have enough energy. Oh, I just have enough. Let me change my thing to fire. Oh shit, I didn't have a rune on. And I'm sure these aren't the best runes. Like I said, I just leveled them. I just leveled her up and threw it up there. Something's better than nothing. But I don't know. I kind of want to save. I really wanted to show you, do like another, like a layer 5 or whatever. And then on this one, I would change my food to anything that's got damage. These are all like the legendary foods. And I got high intelligence, so it gives me like a ton of extras. But you'll be able to see the power of Sigurd in this fight a little bit. Like, that was a single target damage, but eventually Sigurd's going to be doing multiples. That was another single target. And maybe I'm ready to go to the next stage soon. I don't know. But what I like about Vorash is his ultimate is full board. So, like, we can't even see the enemies in the screen yet, and he's already, like, attacked them. Alright, here's Sigurd. Boop! Three of them at a time. Sigurd again. Boop! So that's the power of Sigurd. When somebody can debuff multiple enemies like that, she can really pop off. And if you look at the damage numbers here, my hero is up there, but Sigurd's not far behind. And maybe taking that 40% attack gloves off of her was kind of dumb, but the reason I did that was just a 2-piece of this set right here. These 2 pieces gives me 15% attack and 20% skill haste. And then the 2-piece from this one also gives me 15% attack with attack speed. And then I'm getting a 23% attack from leveling this thing up. This was the other one I had leveled up. A lot of people think it's kind of bad, and maybe I shouldn't have leveled up that much, but this one gives 23% attack and gives your ultimate a bunch more damage. So,
Wine, crowds, and apple.
excuse me guys, I had to blow my nose. But the day should be resetting soon. So when the day resets, then I'll have, like, I can do the fortune dice again. I can do, I'll get the daily check-in. I'll get more new, like, daily quests to do. I'll be able to buy food from the store here, and, like, the first food is 48 minutes. The first food is only 50 of these things, and like I said, the second and third is 100, and the fourth one's 200. So if you can avoid spending 200 on this, you should. I just been trying to progress. So here's something popped up, Alliance Rally. So if you're not in a guild, you should join a guild, because you get free rewards all the time. I really don't know how this thing works. This is my attributes. I went heavy into Intel, and what Intel does is it gives you like better at cooking or something. I was kind of saving for, like, these over here, but these cost 10,000. I only got 5,000. And I shouldn't really level up these because I don't have like lightning and radiant. I don't have a radiance hero. I only have one necrosis hero. So maybe I shouldn't even have done that one, to be honest with you. But I really don't know how these things work, to be honest with you. I mean, I know like it says 3 hero affinity. So I mean, I'm guessing that means like 1 poison, 1 fire, 1 ice or something, and then that's 3. But I don't know what this 5 means. Is that like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 1 of each element, and maybe just exclude 1 element, so you got 5 of the 6? Or does that mean you got like 5 poison heroes, or 5 fire heroes, or 5 lightning? I don't know. I'm kind of confused about that. I'm thinking it's 5 of each, like 1 of each element, but there's 6 elements, so 1 element's left out. Because like it says, I got a 3-player affinity now, so I'm guessing it's just 3 things. And every once in a while, you'll get like free stuff from people doing world stuff. And like these haven't even unlocked yet. But even these guys that are spending money, you know, they're really not that far ahead. I mean, yeah, they're ahead, but he's still level 29. You know, I'm level 29 as well. I'm a free player, so, well, I hate to, I guess I can't say that since I spent $2 or whatever. So I can't say I'm a free player anymore, but like I said, I think I spent $2. I spent 99 cents on this thing right here, and I spent 99 cents on this, which I don't even know what the hell it is. You know. But yeah, unfortunately the day has not reset yet, so and I really don't have the stamina to really do anything. I mean, I could just wander the world and pick up fruits and vegetables and stuff. There's usually like some stuff here, but I guess I got them already. Let me just look at this. I like to do the non-legendary. See, like this guy that I got, a lot of people use him, or some people use him in here because one of his abilities removes all of their shield, and especially since mine is, see, his is not even upgraded, but my guy is, so instead of a 75% chance, it'd be 100% chance to dispel the shield. And this team is basically the same as mine. I mean, I could sub in this guy for Vorash. I could sub out Vorash and put him in there, and I haven't done 5 yet on this one. I'm curious to watch this. But during this boss fight, a lot of times you are spending a lot of time just, I mean, like, look at this shield right here. You're spending a lot of time trying to get through that shield. I think you can hit this button right here and it'll get rid of the shield too one time.
Worry not. I am here.
Alright, he's got the shield up again. Let's see. Oh, see, he dispelled it.
Revenge, my gift to you.
And see, he's also doing this defense up, so he's increasing his defense
I am here.
60% on top of a 20%, on top of a damage reduction, on top of a hit recovery.
A little revenge, my gift to you.
So it recommends attack penalty, defense up, damage reduction, and buff prohibition. And it also recommends have 100% accuracy or higher.
A little revenge, my gift to you. Worry not.
I'm not sure what his gear was. Let me look again. See, like, he doesn't even have 100% accuracy. I'm not sure what food he was using, but his accuracy is only like 70%. And I would say this is definitely the wrong hero to have this on. He's got the damn troll heart on the damage dealer, which to me doesn't make any sense. You want to have it on the tank. Let me look at that again. Because this says, you know, when allies are nearby. And to me, the allies are not really near him.
I am here.
They're like two squares away. But for whatever reason, that is counting as... So that's actually good to know. Because that was one question I had, you know, about that particular... relic, because it just says extra defense when there are allies around them, but it doesn't really say how far away they are. But you can look and see, alright, well, what lineups do I need to defeat this boss? Here's that guy, S. Jerusalem. And see, nobody's even beat 7. Oh. There's a lot of people who beat 6, but not 7. And not 8. This guy's beat 8. And these guys, including Jerusalem, have beat 7. And currently I'm on, I have not done 5 yet. I beat 4, but I haven't tried 5 yet. Hopefully I can beat 5 today, and like I said, I just beat 5 over here today, one time, because right here in the journal. But yeah, there's a couple people that beat 9. No non-legendaries. There's a bunch. Look at all these people that beat 8 with no legendary heroes. But they all pretty much either have Furbath or Garius, which I don't have either one of those. And I think I do have this hero, but like I said, I don't have her leveled up. I do have Megan. But you can see, I mean, Sigrid is pretty much in every single team here. Hexandra is in pretty much every team. Your main hero is in pretty much every team. You either have Horus, or you got Garius, or you got Furbath, and pretty much every team. This is actually my lineup, and these, I don't know how their gear is. Their gear is pretty similar to mine. I mean, he's got some more epics than I do. And see, like this guy. Oh, look right here. It shows the accuracy and hit points. Like this is not the positioning that I would choose. But this worked for him, and Sigrid, instead of attacking this orb over here, attacks the main boss. And this guy attacks the main boss. So this strategy seemed to work for this guy. See, Sigrid is not attacking that orb. I mean, he is going to sometimes, like when he does that, like he'll hit all 3 targets, but his main damage is focusing on the boss.
Worry not. I am here.
But I was thinking I was going to have to sub in Leviticus, or whatever his name is. Damn it. What's the guy's name? This guy. Letalus. But apparently I could do it with Vorash, maybe.
Is the beginning.
We'll have to wait and see. I didn't even know I could go over here. I could go over there and challenge some people. That's one thing I recommend doing, is try to find some guys to challenge. Let me see. I probably can't find anybody, because anyone that I thought I could beat, I pretty much have fought them. Like, let me see if I fought this guy. See, I fought him already. The challenge. He's 55. But a lot of these guys are, some of them are like super high level. Like this guy fought, he's like level 40. So I just like, when I'm questing, I try to find people that I could fight. And some of them, I think there's one I could try again. I don't know if he's over here. But this guy's like 100, I think. And he just totally kicked my ass last time. But see, you can get a dice if you can beat him. Let's see. Let me switch her to Frost and see if we got a chance here. We probably don't. We're probably going to die in 5 or 6 seconds, but hey, it's worth a shot, right?
Worry not.
I need the tank to taunt this guy off of me, or he's gonna kill Vorash.
You can never escape.
My flesh and blood!
Hopefully I can kill that healer or whatever that thing is. Alright, now come over here and tank, man.
Worry not. I am here.
Looking good so far, guys. So far, so
You
good.
can never escape.
Oh shit, he rezzed the healer again. I don't know if we can kill this guy or not.
Worry not. I am here.
I don't know if they just if he keeps rezzing ads forever, or like one time I saw during questing, like he rezzed them like twice, and then he didn't res them anymore.
I am here.
So I don't know. Look, he's kind of stuck. We kind of glitched it, I guess.
Flesh and blood!
So I think we got lucky because it's kind of stuck in the corner there.
I am here.
Now he's not glitched anymore. But at least he ain't running around killing my healer. That was a good ultimate by Sigrid.
Worry not. I am here.
Almost killed. Oh man, come on! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, that was so close. That was so close. I mean, if I had that little I'm gonna try that again, guys. That's we're going fire this time. If I had that mastery skill up, still probably wouldn't have been enough, but it would have been really close. We're gonna try one more time. Going down, brother. You going down, buddy? Hey, Sandra actually has more health. So here's that common, Meredith. I don't know what this one is. Oh, she healed herself. That's what happened. Come on, get stuck in this little corner again, buddy. Come on, glitch for me, glitch for me. Oh, get off my healer.
Worry not. I am here.
Try to hurt me.
You can never escape.
My flesh.
Get off my healer, buddy. Alright, we killed her one time. Yes, glitch right in that corner.
I am here.
Alright, get off my fire guy.
Hurt me.
You can never escape.
Alright, you know you want to glitch again.
Icebound world.
Worry not. I am.
My flesh and blood.
We did it, I think, guys.
Worry not. I am.
I don't know if we can kill these healers fast enough.
Mirana.
30 seconds to kill Meredith.
Icebound world.
Worry not. I am here.
Give me your decreased healing.
Mirana.
Look how long it takes just to kill Meredith. I mean, she's a beast. You know, I said to only do it when you got 5, but here I got 2 just to show you. Give me an epic, give me an epic, epic. Got a rare, but I already got them. But I got some little essence stuff. Epic. Well, it was worth a try. Nice we beat that level 100 dude. I think like this one's like a beast. 130. $130. Oh, you're only gonna let me bring 3, huh? I definitely don't think we can do this one. And I didn't get the affinity either.
Be quiet.
I never give up.
Mirana.
Try to hurt.
to be quiet.
Marana.
Try to hurt
Wow, that was a big hit, whatever that was.
I never give up.
Learn to be quiet.
Marana.
Well, that was all she wrote. Should be able to kill this one.
ice. Heed my command.
I shall spare no effort.
Alright, we got the 3-player affinity right now. But I don't know why it doesn't have these highlighted. Give it a whirl.
Marana.
Try to hurt me.
Marana.
Ice mouth. Try to hurt me.
Learn to be quiet.
Well,
Marana.
never cheat you. Try to hurt me.
Marana.
Learn to be quiet.
Marana.
Worry not.
Marana.
He's got a little shield up too, so I could have brought in the little lizard maybe to get rid of the shield. Nice. Bob the Vet, you want some? Let me show you very quickly my campsite. I still don't know how. Oh, cool! I can summon something. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I thought I said 20 for a second. 20, you get a legendary. But over here, when you do stuff, you click on these little things and you get rewards, and then you get another reward. Just by doing the quest. This one I got my forge upgraded, but I really don't know how to. I guess I'm missing the epic stones. Because, I mean, looking at my bag here,
Why?
I have like these.
I detest them all.
Can be used to upgrade certain equipment. But I don't know how that works exactly. But unfortunately, I don't have anything to. I mean, I got 4 out of 5, so I can't build that. I could build the tier 1 or. But yeah, these are the epic ones. So I don't have those. I mean, the legendary ones. I do have some of the epic ones. That's how I'm making the epic gear. But I haven't got any legendary stones yet. But as you can see, my card and my forge are upgraded. Cooking is really easy once you know what the recipe is. Like this one is 2 of this and 2 of these, so I can go like 2. It'll probably say perfect 20 out of 20, and then I get an extra one. And then like I like these. I don't have any apples though. These give the 20% accuracy and resistance. I got 53 of those. This one is defense and accuracy. I could make a couple of these maybe. I'm just going to make 2. 20 out of 20. Nope. Nope. Do I got stuff for meatballs? 20 out of 20. So I get 1 from cooking and 5 from intel. But look at all these extra things I get. I mean, I only paid for 5 and I got 6. 6 extras. Hit point and attack. Got an extra one. But if anyone wants to know, like, I was like, I changed my group. Why are these like guys still following me? Like, why are these guys still following me? And I realized it was because I had them selected. So like if I unselect that one, now he pops up. And then when I go back to the world map, now he's going to be following me around. So I think that's kind of cool. So yeah, I can't do much right now because I don't have the stamina to really do anything. Just to show you real quick what my stamina is. See, I got 4, and it does recharge on its own, but it just takes some time. But as you can see, like against fire and poison, damage taken by enemies are reduced by 60%, and damage dealt to fire and poison heroes increased by 60%. So So like this is one of the support heroes we were talking about earlier, and also Megan, who we mentioned before. So, and then this is Irina that we talked about, and also Emma that we talked about, and Inna. And then this is also Usha, which we talked about. I really don't like this one because I don't know if Usha is able to get. I don't see a Frost enabler on their team that's able to make her do double damage. Here we got the arena guy over here. Anyway, I just wanted to share with you this new game I've been playing, and the graphics are great. I mean, the combat, when you're questing the combat, you can manually control the ultimates and stuff. Like this group that I got, basically what you want to have happen is you want this guy to do his ultimate first, and then Sigrid can do the AoE. If Sigrid goes first, then she doesn't get the AoE, and the same thing with this guy. He's got to do that debuff on the enemies first, so Sigrid can do her AoEs. But I think in game, you can get Sigrid up to around 4,000 or 4,500 attack. And as you can see, I'm a long way from that. I mean, I'm barely at 2 right now. So I'm still a long way away. There's like these daily bosses, like this one. There's a whole bunch of daily bosses. Like, this is the one I get my ass kicked on all the time. And I've already saved my damage. That was my damage today, which is not good. But I still get rewards for it, so I think I did a lot better in the other one. I don't even know where it is. I don't know where the other... He's somewhere. That's another goblin lair, I think. Alright, where are you at? And I may not even be able to show it to you because oh, here we go. But see, this was my damage. I got 2 million, which for me is really good. I didn't even know there was different difficulties. So it says new difficulty has unlocked. You can see I just barely squeaked by it. Barely squeaked by it. So I'll get another Helio dice from that. Too bad I can't fight you, Usha. Let me see. Yeah, maybe I can. 95. Unfortunately, those are not epic. Maybe I can kick your ass, Usha. Ooh, I don't like this. I do not like this. I can only have 2 heroes? What the hell? How am I supposed to beat you with only 2 heroes?
Try to hurt me.
I mean, it's got to be a damage dealer because, I mean, I'm not going to beat you with my tank. And of course, I got no healing, so.
Try to hurt me. Unleash it. The taboo.
Well, we tried, right? That didn't go too well. I could beat the level 100, but I can't beat the level 90. What you got, buddy? I don't think I got that. Lumina. I want some chili balls. Some chili dogs, some chili balls. Look, refreshes in 3 minutes, 30 seconds. So I wonder if the day resets in 3 seconds. 3 minutes. Give me a sec, guys. Sorry, I'm back. Maybe we could wait 3 minutes and 30 seconds and see if the world resets. It's got to be coming up soon. Whenever it happens, you'll know because it'll pop up stuff up here to click on. One minute and 50 seconds. I think I've sold pretty much all my well, I take that back. I haven't sold some of these. But I mean, if you can, sell for 10,000. Give me some gold. Thank you. Thank you for your gold, traveler. I don't want to buy, I want to steal. I want to steal. See, you could even buy equipment from this guy too. But like I said, he don't have any legendary stuff. Oh, it just reset while we were looking at him. I just bought 50. I can buy another 50. Oh shit. I didn't know you could buy sets from that guy.
What's in laid on?
I mean, I already have an Inquisitor set. Alright, it just reset. You can see all this stuff at the top here. Where did you go? Come here, vendor. Let's see what you got, man. Give me some more meatballs. Give me some more beast meat. Alright, let me show you all the cool things to click on. Daily check-in. We got the dice here. Only got one, but that's okay. This is new. Clear frost flame, timber, doing burn for more. So, like, you definitely want to get this one. Because I tell you, man, this food is just. This food is amazing. Let me go over there real quick and. Let me do the hardest one first. Oh, I still don't have any food. Some more stuff to click on. Let's see. All right, see, I can get some food. Let me show you how I position. I don't think I've done 4 yet. Done 3. I tell you, man, 3 was a beast for me. And I could level up my guy, I guess.
My blade is ready.
It's a little struggle to get through these mobs, but
Be my firewood.
I think Fitz is better on this particular boss than Horus. But the main thing about this boss is their positioning.
I am here.
Because when those flame debuffs come, if your guys are standing right next to each other, or if you got like a bunch of melee people all next to the tank, they're just gonna blow up each other. Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. I messed it up.
Icebound world.
Sigurd's not gonna get her thing off in time. I mean, it really don't matter. I'll get it off next time.
Worry not. I am here.
But see, no one's really taken much damage. I probably could have gone lightning for my main hero instead of ice. But like the first time I did it, it just helped me. Means you could probably go through this without even a healer. Maybe just having someone off heal, like Varesh, for example, heals a little bit with his ultimate. But I just wanted to show you the positioning. Let me try to go over here and hopefully I can successfully beat this thing again. But I just wanted to show you my positioning. Like I got this guy over here. What do I have up? Like I said, last time I died. I had a couple people that died. So, but you see how I got my guy Sigrid over here. So she's actually attacking the boss. You saw a couple of other people. They had Sigrid over here, where Sigrid is only attacking this orb. So I think attacking the boss directly is much better. And eventually I'm going to kill this orb just from the AoE damage from Sigrid. And also my other damage dealer, this guy, is also attacking the boss as well.
Worry not. I am here.
I could have stuck that crown on Legolas or whatever the hell his name is, because that makes the boss take 5% more or 5% less defense. But so far so good. I mean, that was huge by Sigrid.
Worry not. I am here.
We could probably, see I got a piece. We could probably maybe even do the next one up. But I hate just to throw, stamina is so precious. If I know I can't do something, I kind of just hate to try it. Oh shit, I think I needed to do 5, didn't I? Was I only 4? Oh shit. I did the wrong one. No wonder it was so damn easy. I could switch it around. I think I'm just going to leave it. Did I select the right one this time? Hopefully I did. If not, it was just like 30 stamina I just threw out the window. You can see it's definitely harder. My tank is definitely taking a beating. And I think I actually do need my traveler or my hero, MC, whatever the hell you want to call it, as Frost, just to give that extra little shield. Because sometimes if she attacks very quickly, in a row, those 3 attacks, my tank could drop. And if my tank dies, I'm dead. That said, I think when I beat it the first time, I think the tank actually did die. I think I just had Sigrid and the healer left. And somehow they squeaked it out.
Worry not. I am here.
So hopefully it wasn't a fluke, and hopefully I can do it again. Maybe I should have upgraded the troll thing to give my tank a little bit more
Worry not. I am here.
defense, because he's dropping really low. Legolas is still alive, just barely. Uh-oh. He almost killed the orb.
Worry not.
The orb is almost dead. Come on, 67k. Come on. Come on, Sigrid. 40k. Come on. Come on, Sigrid. 30k.
Worry not. I am here.
20k. Come on. Come on, Sigrid. It wasn't pretty, guys. We did it. It was not pretty. And I think we're going to try
We've got
to
that eagle's eyes.
see if I can upgrade this.
And the Iskelin bears built. Yeah, that's me.
I kind of want to increase this one though.
We've got the eagle's eyes. The snow.
The world shall return to the end.
Part of me wants to save this. I'm gonna try swapping Vareshian, see if that makes a difference. We'll see. But I like the spacing here.
I am here.
Try to hurt me!
Piranha!
Icebound world!
Worry not. I am here.
Try to... It's me!
Because I don't really know if Varesh was really doing much of anything because he was mainly just hitting the orb. So he wasn't putting, I don't think,
Worry not. I am here.
doing much.
Try to hurt
I mean, it was bringing 20-some% attack speed, but
Piranha!
Icebound world!
Worry not. I am here.
Piranha!
Icebound world!
Worry not. I am here.
so far we're doing pretty good. I haven't seen the tank drop dangerously low like last time.
Piranha!
Icebound world!
Worry not. I am here.
Piranha!
Try to hurt me! Icebound world!
Yeah, so maybe we don't even need Legolas for that boss anyway. Let me pick up the... Well, I don't need to do that right this second. I can't remember if I had her as fire or... What am I doing? I need damage. If not, we're gonna time out. Now, I could bring that little lizard along to help get rid of this shield, but
Piranha!
Icebound world!
Worry not. I am here.
I think what you need the most is damage, though. I mean, the shield's not massive right here. Later on, it seems to get a lot bigger.
Piranha!
Icebound world!
Worry not. I am here.
Try to...
And Vorash is bringing that 5%
I am here.
defense penalty to the boss. See right there, that defense penalty 1. So when that defense penalty is up, he did it again, defense penalty 1. And I think it's only a 50% chance, but he does that little 3-thing attack with his ultimate, so I guess he's hitting 3 times, so he's got 50% times 3, which hopefully would get at least 1 in. We got attack penalty 2 on him. We got defense penalty 1. So yeah, that lowers his defense, the boss's defense, by 30%. I didn't realize it was that massive. Look how big the shield is now. So having that little lizard to get rid of the shield could be helpful, you know. But I think in my case, having Varash in here with that defense penalty, see if he does it again. Defense penalty 1. There you go. Yeah, so even though I don't even have that thing skilled up at all, he seems to be landing it pretty reliably. But I was just so worried about my damn tank dying because, you know, I don't want to spend 15 stamina to fight the boss and then just die every time.
I am here.
But before I was really running out of time. See, I got 2 minutes left and he's probably at, I don't know, 20%. A little more than 20%, maybe 25. But I think I definitely needed the extra damage from the fire as opposed to the extra survivability from the frost. I think the difference between like lightning to, I mean frost to lightning and frost to fire is several. I mean, single target damage might be 400k or something for frost, but then fire might be like 800k or 600k or something. Let me see, we got to do it. Let's just do it one more time. redo the buff.
Piranha.
Icebound world.
Worry not. I am here.
I really wasn't planning on making a video this long. I was just planning on just doing a little 5 or 10 minute video, and here it turned into a couple hours. But after this, I was probably going to try to finish the goblin. Just do 3 runs or 4 runs, whatever, to finish that quest, and maybe show you my lineup for the vortex and that other boss. Yeah, the other domains, like the frost domain, that boss also uses a shield, so you could use that little lizard to get rid of that shield there as well. But to me, the fire domain is a lot harder than the other 2, or the other 3. I don't know how many other there are, but most of my heroes are either fire or poison, and so I had to go in that that fireplace a lot, and having to farm the level 2 dungeon because I couldn't do the level 3 was painful, to say the least, because I think it takes like 20 of the little ones to make one of the epic ones, and it takes like 20 of the second tier to make 10 of those to make one of the epics. Like you saw, my little lizard guy was 13 out of 15 or something, so I'm still lacking 2 to progress him past 70.
Worry not. I am here.
Legolas, I did, or whatever the hell his name is, I did that on him. I just hadn't leveled him. But watching other people, sometimes I've seen them throw a support in there just to cleanse a debuff or whatever, and they might be level 30 and the rest of the team is 70 or something. So even though he's 20 levels behind, he still could be useful. That's what I'm trying to say. And then as soon as I get enough epic gear, I can throw 2 more pieces of epic gear on them. Alright, now I'm starting to get a little worried. 2 minutes left.
I am here.
But I think Legolas, or whatever his name is, could be useful in this one as well, just because, number one, he would decrease the ultimate power 20%. So, let's say the boss does 10 ultimates during a 5-minute fight, he's only going to do 8 instead of 10. But I think instead of just getting rid of the shield with a second healer, I think at least for my team, just doing a little more damage. And we still had a little bit of time left, so... Oh, I forgot to look at the damage. Damn, I still need 5 times in this goblin shit. Well, you at least see my team here. And as you notice, I don't have Hexandra in here. It's kind of funny. You don't even need a healer. You really don't even need a tank. The only thing the tank does is kind of groups up the mobs a little bit, so that we can AOE. But having that Nosextria or whatever the other melee poison guy, I could throw him in here too, and he might do a little bit more damage, but he's only level 70 and he's not in any epic gear, so Horus probably out damages him right now. Horus is actually out damaging this guy, which is kind of funny. But all this guy's doing is debuffing the team so that Sigrid can do her thing. And maybe I should have left those 40% gloves on Sigrid, because normally she was doing a little bit more damage. Alright, just got 4 more days to do, and then I'll go do the Vortex and the other one. And I'll at least have the rewards done for tomorrow. But it's just nice that when even though this game is pay to win, and you know you can spend a ton of money on this game, that there's a lot of rare heroes that actually are very important to have, and can do just as much damage, if not more damage, than the legendary ones. I mean, ideally, I would like a game that, like Path of Exile, I think does it the best. I don't know, haven't played recently, but where they have a shop, but it's for cosmetic things. It's for looks, or you might have more bag space or something. So, like in Path of Exile, I think I might have spent $10 or something just for the extra bag space, and then never spent another penny, because I don't really care much about like cosmetic stuff. I don't really care about in another game you might have like a fancy looking horse or something, But their system, I think, is really... I mean, they got to be making a killing, because you're going to have some whales, and if they reset the heroes every 3 months, you know, it's not like you're spending money today that's going to be useful like years from now. You know, you're spending money today that is going to be useless. Well, not useless, because you'll have the heroes, and I guess you'll have like the I don't know if you have the artifacts and the books and all that stuff. I guess that stuff carries over too. I'm not sure. All the food and everything, but so I mean, if you do spend money, a lot of money in the game, you're going to be spending it every 3 months. So I mean, you know, I don't mind spending $1 for a chest to get an epic hero, my pick of the litter. But I'm sure there's definitely some people that, you know, are spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars per season. But I mean, even if you did pay $20 or something, like, that's, you know, the cost. Well, the cost of going to a movie nowadays is probably $60 or $80 if you take someone else with you and buy some popcorn and drink. So I mean, I've definitely had hours of enjoyment out of this game, even though some of it is repetitive. You know, you'll be grinding this goblin lair for experience and stuff to level up other support heroes or other, you know, damage dealers, AoE damage dealers. They do have an auto feature where you can, you know, you can just say, hey, I'm going to do Goblin Lair 10 times or whatever, and just queue up 10 times in a row, and it'll just go. Because one of the events I did, I got oh shit, I did it too quickly. But I was going to show you, if you click on that auto thing, if you got the tickets, and you can buy tickets with guild points or whatever. But I got a couple tickets free from one of the events or one of the Christmas things or whatever, and it's cool. You could just queue up, you know, hey, I'm going to do Goblin Lair 10 times or whatever, and it'll just, after you do it one time, there'll be like a 2 or 3 second pause, and then it starts again. And I could hit this little thing to make it go down a little quicker, but I'd rather you save that for like a boss fight or something. But you can definitely see the power of Sigrid when you know, these other guys are debuffing, and then Sigrid's just popping off and. And I've tried subbing in like no tank and just using like that legendary hero I got that shoots the crossbow. This one right here.
Animals. There are far more.
Of course, she doesn't have any gear, but I wasn't sold on it. Grave of Rots, stage 4 or above. Alright, let me see. Let's go pick up our rewards. And I think I used like I got this guy in here. I don't really know if that's the best option. See if I can level this thing up just a couple points. I think I just used all my. Yeah, I can level up to 2. I'll just wait. Watch, now that I'm showing it, I probably won't hit 2 million on this one.
Icebound world.
Worry not. I am here.
I could even have brought the lizard into this one maybe for more defense.
Worry not. I am here.
But I haven't tried this boss with the with that artifact that I put on Varesh. So hopefully we'll do a little bit more damage than 2 million this time. I don't know. Or maybe we'll die horribly. I don't know. Almost to 500k already.
Worry not. I am here.
Icebound world.
Worry not. I am here.
Icebound world.
Worry not. I am here.
Icebound world.
Worry not. I am here.
Now the fire guy, I got my butt kicked on. Like what happens is he spawns 2 ads, And I have not done any research on this one, so I'm sure I'm doing it totally wrong or using the wrong heroes or something, but what basically happens is one of the ads comes back to one of the casters and kills my healer or kills somebody, and then the tank dies, and then it's over.
Worry not. I am here.
Try to hurt me. Icebound world.
Worry not. I am here.
Try to hurt me.
So if we're consistently doing over 2 million, we could go to the next stage maybe tomorrow.
Try to hurt me. Icebound world.
Worry not. I am here.
I should probably be focusing more on upgrading the gear, but I really haven't been that concerned with it because I'm trying to get to the legendary gear first, but
I am here.
I may not be able to get to the legendary gear until my gear is better.
Try to hurt me. Icebound world.
Worry not. I am here.
Like yesterday when I did this,
Hurt me.
you see the boss right here has 70 stacks. So many stacks of 5. He got all the way up to 150 stacks yesterday.
Try to hurt me.
So if that's true, perhaps I could hit 4 million.
I am here.
Try to hurt
But the max rewards on stage 1 is 2 million, so I won't be able to. Anything past this point is just bonus. You don't get any extra rewards.
Worry not. I am here.
But on the next stage up, I would get more rewards. His stacks are going by faster. See, he's up to 100 now.
Worry not. I am here.
But that defense penalty, I think, is helping out huge. I mean, to me, that's like extra 30% damage to the boss just from that.
icebound world.
Worry not. I am here.
I'm probably gonna have problems healing soon. He's at 120. Like I said, when he starts getting like up to 150 and stuff, that's when That's when I start having problems.
Worry not. I am here.
Icebound world. Try to hurt me.
Worry not. I am here.
And for this fight, I could be using that decreased damage on Horus instead of the Troll's Heart. But I've upgraded the Troll's Heart and I haven't upgraded the other one.
I am here.
Currently, I got the other one on Fizz, the defensive one. And we got 3 million. Alright, here's 150 stacks. Someone's probably gonna be dying soon.
Piranha.
180 stacks.
Icebound world.
Worry not. I am here.
That was a clutch heal.
Piranha.
Icebound world.
It's cool to see the progression though. Like I said, just yesterday, I mean, we just hit 2 million for the first time yesterday. And then today, we're already up to almost 3.5 million.
Try to hurt me.
Come on, get 350. Come on, Horace. Hit him one more time. Smack him one more time. We'd get an extra 200. Oh, extra 100. But yeah, even this reward is better. No. Alright, let's go check out the other one. This is the one I suck at. See, I didn't even get 1 million. Well, I still got a Helios. I was trying this. I was trying that guy out.
Prepare to charge.
It won't let me. I wanted to switch him to ice.
charge!
Hopefully, when those ads breaks loose, hopefully they won't kill either Hexandra or the Traveler right away. See, like right now, where the ad broke free, and now the ad is back there beating on my casters, which is not ideal. I'm sure maybe there's a way around. Oh, horse almost died. Oh, horse is dead.
I am here.
Well, at this point, I'll be lucky to hit 800k. So that was absolutely terrible. That was even worse than yesterday. But I don't feel like doing it again, so I'm just going to save it and at least we'll get something. But I think I'm going to leave it there. Unfortunately, I used, I bought stamina for and now all I got left is the expensive one. I got commission. And so next time the dice is available, I could buy two Helio dice. I don't have very many. Like I said, I only had like one duplicate rare, so I only bought that one epic right here. But this right here, that's a negative 30% defense on the boss. I mean, that's massive. And like I said, I should be leveling that up, but because that guy his ultimate is three times, I guess it's almost like 100% chance. Good job, Yavi.
The world shall return to the end.
3 times, and see, this is 100% buff. So I'm thinking that's a 50% chance times 3. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I could be wrong on that, but we did get a couple epics. If at some point I'll probably I can't upgrade all of these to 16, but at least I have enough epics now that I probably need to do some of these to get him a 2-piece set.
Death. It is the
Wine, crowds.
Is all that you believe truly right?
Let's see, like I need a helm on him.
Embrace.
I need these 2 things or another set to pair with it. But yeah, now I actually have some options, you know, like skill haste is really good. So maybe skill haste would be, I don't know, maybe good on this guy, I don't know. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. This video has been long enough, and hope to catch you again next time. 3 hours, good Lord.